Yeah, well, at that age, the Man from Uncle was it, and Green Hornet was it. So, yeah, needless to say. Now, later, what was really shocking, what was really incredible, was the meeting of there at the Memphian. I introduced Elvis to Eric Clapton. Elvis did not know who he was. And of course, I did, since Elvis is almost 20 years older than me. He was more like a dad. So what I did was I found out it was Eric Clapton. He wanted to meet Elvis. Elvis always asked the same question: has he been drinking? If anybody had been drinking, he didn't want to be around them. So I brought him in, and they talked. And Mr. Clapton was just a very mellow, nice, soft-spoken gentleman. And Elvis liked him. And he said to me, when he left, Elvis said, "Now what does he do, Ricky?" I said, "He plays guitar." And Elvis says to me, he's a really nice guy. I said, "Yeah." And then Elvis says, "I might use him on an album one day," which I thought was kind of hysterical, using Eric Clapton on an album. And then 72, I think it was 72, it might have been 4, we were at the Forum in LA, and I found out through the people that helped us touring Concerts West that Led Zeppelin was going to follow us 2 nights later. And I mean, I just lost it, man. Led Zeppelin was going to be there. So we were there, me and Billy, and Zeppelin came. And I tried to say it's Led Zeppelin, and Elvis would say Led Zipper. I said, "No, man, Led Zeppelin." Of course, he had no idea who they were, so I brought him in. And they did the same thing that every entertainer did, particularly musicians. The respect, they honored him. They were, "Mr. Presley, you started it on and on." And so that, met Zeppelin, they met him, and then he looked at him and said, "Look, my little brother Ricky loves y'all stuff. Can he run around with y'all?" And, I thought I died and gone to heaven about that point. So I got on the elevator, and I looked at Robert Plant and said, "Hey, man, there's never any problem with girls. With Elvis and girls, man, they're all over the place. Is this going to be a problem?" We stepped off the elevator and we started walking towards the bar, and Robert Plant just started snapping his fingers going, "Chicks, chicks." So, yeah, there was no problem there. And then Elton John, all these people that were huge to my generation. I got to meet a lot of them.